With the Dallas Mavericks making the Western Conference Finals after trading Kristaps Porzingis, a lot of people make that conclusion that he was the problem. And I understand how you could jump to that conclusion. For one, if you're not the solution, you're the problem, as the saying goes. But we all know the real problem with Porzingis is health. I'm not saying he's a perfect player, but I'm saying every time him and Luka seem to develop a little bit of chemistry, he would end up getting hurt. So it's easy to forget the production he actually displays when he's out there, when he's not out there all the time. And it's easy to say he was the problem when he's no longer there and they go to the Western Conference Finals. I completely understand that. But while everyone was blaming him for the Mavs' lack of success, Porzingis was actually developing as a player. Before this past season, Porzingis was a 36% three-point shooter. This season, he had an abysmal 31%. I think we can all assume that's not going to be the case going forward. So if he can get back to his normal three-point shooting to go along with the additions he's made to his game or the improvements he's made to his game, we're about to see the best Kristaps Porzingis we've ever seen. And what are those improvements I'm talking about? The biggest criticism for Porzingis has always been his inability to punish switches, his inability to score efficiently from two-point range, especially as a 7-footer. You would expect that to be where he dominates. But in his first 4 seasons, Porzingis shot 47% from two-point range. In the last 2 seasons, that is up to 53%. That is very significant. In his first 4 seasons, he shot 34% from 3 to 10 feet. That is up to 43%. That is nearly a 10% increase in the last 2 years from 3 to 10 feet. And a lot of you guys may be saying it's because he played with Luka. Some of that may be true, but I tend to believe it's an actual improvement in his game, something that he's been working on, just that touch and the little floater range, which is a lot harder shot than it seems like. Another criticism of Porzingis has always been his lack of physicality, his inability to get to the rim as a 7-footer. And this year he took a huge step in that regard as well. Before this season, his career high in per 36 free throw attempts was 6.4. This season that jumped up to 7. That is a huge jump. And when he got to the Wizards and he was the main option on a night-to-night basis, that jumped up to 8.7. That is getting to elite territory. That's only a 17-game sample size, but overall, the free throws are trending upward for Porzingis. That means he's being more physical in the post. That means he's playing through contact, and that just means he's being more aggressive overall in general. Something people have been wanting from Porzingis since day one. Another thing that really improved last season for Porzingis was his playmaking. Per 36 for his career, his highest assist total was 2 a game. Last year, it jumped up to 2.9. Let's just round up and give him 3. And that may not seem like a lot, but I think it just further illustrates Porzingis' development as an all-around player this season that really got overlooked by the success of the Dallas Mavericks in the playoffs. Another way to contextualize this is let's look at assist percentage. Last year, Kristaps Porzingis had an assist percentage of 13.7. Before last year, his highest was 8. And before I say this, I am not saying Kristaps is on the level of these guys as passers at all. But in the 2 years the Lakers went back-to-back in the finals with Pau Gasol, his assist percentage was 14.9. Pretty on par with what Porzingis did last season. Andrew Bogut's first 4 years with the Golden State Warriors, his assist percentage was 12.9. And I think Andrew Bogut's probably one of the most underrated bigs we've ever had as far as passing the ball, and just in general, but as far as passing the ball, for sure. So for Kristaps to be putting up assist percentages in that range with those level of passers is amazing from where he was a couple years ago. I'm not saying he's going to be the next Pau Gasol passing the ball, or the next Marc Gasol, or the next Andrew Bogut. I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying there's been a clear shift in his development as a player. And during his 17 games with the Washington Wizards, that assist percentage rose up to 18.7, which is elite for a big man. Again, I'm not projecting him to be that. I'm just saying there's a lot of reasons to be optimistic about his growth as a player. Clearly, there's a few reasons to be pessimistic, mainly the health reasons, but if we get this Kristaps Porzingis, if the Washington Wizards get this Porzingis for the full season next year and he plays 60-something games, why wouldn't the Wizards be a very good team? But I think we all know it's not smart to make that bet on the health of Porzingis, but Porzingis, Bradley Beal, Kyle Kuzma, Monte Morris, they have a pretty competent roster over there if those guys can stay healthy. A Porzingis, Kyle Kuzma front line is very versatile on both ends of the floor. I actually like this team. Again, just not betting on Bradley Beal and Porzingis staying healthy. But if Porzingis does stay healthy, I would not be surprised at all if he snuck his way into another All-Star game next season. But yeah, those are some reasons I just wouldn't give up on Porzingis. Again, health is the biggest concern. But when he's on the court, he's been very good and he's getting better. He's going to shoot the ball better from 3 next year. And along with the other things in his game, that is a very, very dangerous player. And let me know how you guys feel about that down in the comments below. I'm out. Peace.